Don't go to sleep. Recognize that life is a lie and sleep itself is the enemy. How's everybody doing? Never slumber. Hashtag sleep when you're dead. Oh, yeah. Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? I love seeing tweets where Peep think Biden will destroy Trump. Peep? Peop? Seems like some of your shit's cutting off there, buddy. Wonder why that's happening. Maybe I need to widen this up. Hold on. I need to make adjustments. Pardon me. Let's see. Let's broaden that width a little bit. Does it work now? Still cutting off a little bit. Need to figure out how wide this needs it to be. Let's try 700. Still cutting off somewhat. Oh, you fucker. You just don't want to behave, do you? Fucking 1,000. Just cuts off no matter what, doesn't it? Blah, 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 blah. Let's just try going all the way across the screen. Oh, that's not going to work. It's bigger than the screen. I don't see anything cutting off. Maybe a little. Oh, you fucking bastards. And now it's doing that shit. Maybe if I do this. Ugh. Oh, you fucks. You fucking fucks. Why does nothing ever turn out like it should? All right. Just need to fuck with this CSS or something. All right. It's not going to be perfect, but I think I can solve this. It might look pretty ugly, though. This is probably going to look not the greatest, but hopefully it will work. Damn, it's still cutting shit off. Why? Why? What's your fucking problem, bitch? Oh. God damn it. Okay. Turns out I probably didn't need to do that. So let's go back to the old thing, because that looked better. I can fucking find it again. I think it was this. Sorry, guys. I know this is probably not the most exciting fucking streaming shit, but I really want to get your guys' chat working right. All right. Okay. Oh, nothing. It was just cutting you guys off. I figured out what the problem was. Okay. 2011 TJ could have had this ready, also drunk. 2011 TJ would not have given a shit if this was right or not. He would have just been like, fuck the chat, I don't need it. So, you know, I don't know if that's better or worse, but it's what 2011 TJ would do. Them Disney stocks, are they doing well? I haven't even checked my Disney stock in a while. Are they down or up? Let's see. Oh, fuck. That's not bad. It's not at the height, but it's way higher than when I bought them, so I'm good. Go to bed, TJ. Fuck you. I just drank a fucking Red Bull to stay up. Why would you even ask me that? You fucking go to bed, bitch. Go into timeout. Little bitch ass motherfucker. There was no chat in 2011. I'm just telling you what 2011 TJ would do with such a chat. You know? That's all I'm saying. Cook anything new lately, TJ? Yeah, I cooked some what was it called? It was called One Pot Andouille Sausage Skillet Pasta. It was pretty decent. Although the noodles ended up being a little softer than what I would have wanted them to be. But that's just me. Get any more potatoes? Yep. I sure did. Finally, one of you fart knockers streams on a night I'm not at work for a change. Okay. Have you even left the house to go on a walk? I don't do that. I don't walk. I float wherever I need to go. Just kind of glide magically. Read some erotic stories. All right. Once upon a time, there was a mighty penis, and it danced, and it jiggled, and it flopped about. Have you played Disco Elysium yet? I've downloaded it like 5 days ago or something, but I haven't played it. So, you know. It's freezing at my desk. Okay, turn the heat on. I don't know. My shift was getting boring as hell. Thanks, TJ, for the stream. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you for watching the stream, even though nothing's happened yet. Hopefully something will. Eventually. TJ is my number one. What am I supposed to do with this? How does the story end? Oh, the story of the floppy penis never ends, sir. It's an endless tale. It just goes on and on into beautiful infinity. You know? Would you really want the tale of the flopping penis to come to some sort of abrupt ending? I don't think so. You're happy to know that penis is still out there, still flopping, still doing what it needs to do to get by, survive in a harsh world like this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sick of that comment. Man, I was just about to go to sleep. It's like, I don't care what the fuck you're about to do. I don't care if you go to sleep now. Go to sleep. I don't give a shit. You ain't missing much. Just one of these stupid late night streams. You know how it goes. TJ, are you a social democrat or are you a socialist? Well, a little bit later in this stream, I'm going to fucking take the political compass test, but I'm hoping that after I stream for a while, I'll start to wake up more so that I can take it. Because I've taken it before, but, you know, it changes over time. It's been like a year or something. So I figured I'd take it again. I've seen people taking it. But we'll do that in a minute. I don't know. I might not end up doing it. It just kind of depends on if I start to wake up or not. Because right now, I'm not sleepy, but I'm not fully awake either. So I downed this fucking Red Bull. I guess there actually was a little left in that. But, you know. I watch these streams for the inevitability of one day TJ going into cardiac arrest. You know, it's an inevitability that one day you're going to go into cardiac arrest, too. You're not immortal, last I checked, you fucking faggot. Yeah, so, you know, the chances it'll be on camera are pretty slim. I mean, I spend a good bit of time doing shows, but there's a good chance that I won't be doing a show when I go into cardiac arrest and die. Didn't you just do a political compass test? No, I did the what's that one called? Not 8 values. That's a separate one. I did Politiscales. That was the one I did. That was the one I did on Abandoned Hope, but I haven't done the political compass test in a spell. Does YouTube censor chats with curse words? I think it appears in the live chat, but not the top chat. If I'm correct. I think that's how it works. Would you want your death aired by Paul and Scotty if it happened on camera? Yeah, I don't think it'd be. I don't think it'd be bad. I mean, I fucking lived so much of my life on camera. I don't see why my death shouldn't be on camera. You know, I think that should be for a mass audience. Why not? Let all my haters celebrate. It's like, oh, he's finally dead. Look at him die. My favorite part's when his fucking eyes look up in fucking horrible desperation. And he realizes there's no escape from the cruel embrace of the Reaper. You know. The political compass test is oversimplistic. I think they all are, but, you know, whatever. It can at least give a general idea, right? Sure. Yeah, I liked Picard. I was pretty fond of that. I don't think it was, like, amazing or anything, but it was pretty fucking decent, especially for a fucking first season of Star Trek. You have any idea how bad the first seasons of Star Trek shows usually are? I mean, come on. Go watch season 1 of TNG. Go watch season 1 of fucking DS9. I mean, they're just awful usually. So, I mean, like, for the first season of a Star Trek show to be as good as that one, I feel is a pretty promising sign. Yeah, I mean, The Simpsons has lasted so much longer than any other show that you kind of have to ask, like, could any show still be good after 30-something seasons? I don't know. It's pretty hard to keep it fresh, but we'll see, you know? I mean, I don't know. Season 1 of TOS was entertaining. I don't like the original series. I'll be honest with you. I could never get into it. I understand a lot of people like it, and that's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's Star Trek. It's probably got its charms, but I don't know. I never fucking dug that one, man. Yeah, it's hard to fucking, you know, a lot of shows don't really fucking hit their stride in season 1, if we're honest. But, I mean, Star Trek shows have been notoriously slow to get their start, find their footing, you know? So, with that being considered, I think Picard did a pretty fucking good job. You know, do I think it was a perfect season of television? Not by a fucking long shot. Do I have some criticisms? Yeah. But ultimately, I think there was more good than bad, and I enjoyed it. I love The Orville. It's a good show. Scooby-Dee-Dee. Did you ever watch the show Sleepy Hollow? No. No, I never checked that out. Do you ever watch The Venture Brothers? I've not seen every episode, but I think I've seen most episodes of The Venture Brothers, yes. Rick and Morty's first season was its best. No. No, it really wasn't. First season was okay. I mean, it started really strong. I'll give it that. But I don't think the first season is my favorite season. Have you seen The Nightingale? No. What is your general idea of a utopia? I don't know, you know, because one person's utopia might be another person's dystopian nightmare. But I would say generally a utopia to me would be somewhere where there's no homelessness, there's no poverty, freedom is maximized to the greatest possible extent, you know? There's no ecological disaster looming on the horizon. Mankind is safe and secure in the knowledge that it will not destroy itself. Those kind of things, I think, would go a long way towards my personal idea. What's your favorite season of Rick and Morty? I don't know, because, you know, they're not really... Rick and Morty, every season has, like, some good episodes and some... I don't really think there's any bad episodes of Rick and Morty. Maybe Interdimensional Cable 2, I think, is probably my least favorite episode. But I don't really think there's any outright bad ones for me. I guess the one where they're like in the Mad Max world, I didn't really jive with that too much, which is weird because I love Mad Max and I love Rick and Morty. You'd think a Rick and Morty Mad Max parody would be like, yeah, this is the fucking ultimate shit. But yeah, I didn't really dig on that episode too much for whatever reason. So those are probably my two least favorite episodes. But you know, I don't know. I feel like every episode has its hits and misses, but I mean, even a Rick and Morty miss I usually like. So, you know, I don't really know that I divide it into seasons. I think that there's like really good ones from every season and some okay ones from every season. Do you feel like the U.S. has reached the level of dystopia or close? Yeah, sure. You know, I think if you went back in time to me as a teenager in like the 90s and told me about 2020, I'd be like, yeah, this sounds like a fucking dystopia to me. Yeah, the virus has pretty much shut everything down, and you know, our two choices for president is a senile rapist and another senile rapist, you know? And we still don't have universal health care, and wealth and income inequality has reached a new pinnacle, and, you know, whatever. I don't think it'd be the greatest thing. The Dragon Orgy episode was kind of bad. Yeah, it probably was not my favorite episode of the season, but I don't know. I was kind of partial to it. I thought there's some pretty fun moments in there. The weird B plot with the cat was pretty funny. The resolution of that fucking cracked me the fuck up. You know. I kind of liked the kinky dragons, too. I don't know. I kind of related. I'm like, yeah, dragons fucking know how to get freaky, man. Whatever. Why do you think baby boomers are so awful, TJ? I mean, I really don't have a problem with them. The heist episode is my least favorite of the new season. I think it was my favorite. I think the heist episode might be not only my favorite episode of the season so far, but maybe my fucking close to my favorite episode of the show. So I definitely don't agree. I like this new season's propensity to take a big shit on a lot of these really lame movie tropes and TV show tropes. I thought that episode pretty much 100% for me killed. Like, I'm so glad that that episode makes the entire heist genre seem so fucking ridiculous and absurd that I'll never have to watch another heist movie and take it even remotely seriously ever again. I can like now safely dismiss the entire genre as long as it relies on all of the fucking lame tricks that episode, you know, so brilliantly spoofed. Yeah. Because, I mean, I never liked those movies. I never like, hey, it's Ocean's fucking 59. It's like, God damn it, when are they going to stop making this? But that episode, it's like, okay, now my criticisms are totally crystallized. So, what show, in your opinion, is criminally underrated? Kidding. The Jim Carrey Showtime show. Pretty much no one watches it, but it's fucking brilliant. Did you see the Sonic movie? No. Nor do I think I will. I fucking tried to watch Space Jam tonight. I'm like, let's watch Space Jam, see how bad that is. And it was so much worse than I even thought it could possibly be. I was like, oh my God, Space Jam is hideously bad. Oh, fuck. I thought I'd at least have fun watching Michael Jordan's terrible acting, but oof. It's just awful. It's painful to watch. I feel like the Sonic movie is probably just kind of gonna kind of feel like a similarly awful kind of movie, just updated for modern times. I feel like it's just gonna be like Space Jam 2020. So I'm not down with it, man. Fuck that. The only good thing about Space Jam is Lola Bunny, and that's it. There's nothing else good. So I'll keep the 3 minutes of Lola that are in the movie, and the rest of it can just go in the garbage where it belongs. How come you and Scotty ended up so similarly minded? I don't know. Probably because we lived fucking together for 30-something years. I don't know. You ready for Space Jam 2? Oh, yeah. I can't wait. Did you ever watch the Looney Tunes? Of course I did. Lola versus Jessica Rabbit. Oh, well, Jessica Rabbit. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to compare. Is it just because Jessica has rabbit in her name? Because Lola actually is a rabbit. Jessica Rabbit's not a rabbit, but Jessica Rabbit's definitely way hotter. I mean, maybe not way hotter, but she's hotter for sure. You stop watching Picard after 4 episodes? Well, come on, you gotta watch the whole fucking season. I mean, come on, watch the whole thing. You gotta at least get through fucking. It's 10 episodes. I mean, you're fucking almost halfway through. Get through it, then talk to me. What is the next big movie trend after superheroes? Hopefully, fucking super high budget porn. You know, I want to see a fucking porno movie with a fucking $200 million budget. Let's go all the way. You know? Let's go all the fucking way. That gangbang scene where Godzilla fucks the Smurfs was fucking crazy. Can't wait for the Bible 2 to come out. Yeah, it's going to be good. We're all looking forward to that. Bible 2. How come books never did that? You know what I mean? Like, movies for a while went to, like, you know... I mean, they kind of stopped doing it, but it's, you know... Like, occasionally you'll still see a numbered sequel. But back in the day, it was like, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Jaws, Jaws 2, Jaws 3. You know, but they never did that with books. I've never seen a sequel to a book that's just like the title of the first one and then 2. I mean, it's probably been done, but it's certainly not common. Everyone in the theater would leave after 10 minutes. Oh no. No, I think even once you were spent, you would stick around. You're just like, okay, I gotta see the rest. No, maybe what they do is they like presented an edge-o vision, you know? Like they put you in like some kind of stimulated like harness thing that fucking stimulates your genitals, but just to the point of like, you know, so you're being edged throughout the entire movie. And you're just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then finally at the big climax of the movie, you know, that's when it finally lets you release. I'm a visionary. True genius is not appreciated in its own time. I don't know what to tell you. Oh. God, my mind is beautiful. Do. What's the last movie you walked out of? For me, it was Cats when the cockroaches started dancing. I don't think I've ever walked out of a movie in a movie theater before. If I pay to go see a movie, I'm in it. I'm in it to the end. Even if I'm miserable, even if I hate every fucking insipid second of what's on the screen in front of me. You know. Imagine how it would be for the guy who has to clean the theater afterwards. We'll just get a bunch of fucking, like, those perverts that like to, like, lick cum off of fucking porn shop floors. We'll just hire them all to come in. It's like, what did we get paid? It's like, this is your pay. Get down there, pig. You know? Like, I've thought of everything. Don't challenge me on this. Son of the Mask is legitimately terrifying. That's fair. Telling you, man, Pornhub needs to scrape like $50 million together and make like some kind of crazy high budget porn. That's the next phase. This is phase 2. All right? This is where we're going from here. Them's just the facts, Jax. All right? Hola, TJ. Hola, King Commodox. Commodox? Whatever. I shouldn't have tried to say your name. Which culture has the coolest mythology? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with every culture's mythology. I know Celtic mythology was pretty fucking crazy. You have any ethical problems with the porn industry? Not a Puritan, just curious. No. Every single fetish packed into one movie. Do you still read Stephen King? I find his work over the past decade or so to be better than the classics other than The Stand. Yeah, I read The Institute. I thought that was pretty good. I've read some of his like the Holly Gibney kind of books, which I thought were pretty good. I haven't read them all. I read a few of them. Yeah, I read Dumaki. That was a pretty recent one. So, yeah, I guess I've read some of his recent stuff. You know, relatively recent. Not, I mean, obviously, some of that's like 10 years old now, but, you know. Books is a slow process, you know. I think the last chapter of my book came out a year ago, so, you know, books can be a real slow process. I've heard Eskimo mythology is pretty insane. Well, we don't talk about Eskimos here, so, you know. We don't respect Eskimos. Who would win, Death or Satan? Well, I don't think Satan can die, so I guess... Oh, I don't know. Does Death die? Do you believe true positive radical change is possible electorally? Yeah, I think there's an outside chance of that, but... I think you're talking about a fucking climbing Mount Everest kind of thing. Are you a fan of Mel Brooks? Hell yeah. I like Mel Brooks. Dumaki is a hidden gem. I agree. It was a really good book. I like to think one of these accounts is secretly Joe Rogan. Hi, Joe Rogan. Yeah, sure, you know. They're probably all Joe Rogan. Everyone here, Joe Rogan. Go fucking figure. This is gonna be my my hide myself thing for when I don't want to be on camera. The pains that are withheld from me, I realize, and I can see that suicide is painless. It brings on many changes, and I can take or leave it if I please. I'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. I'm not leaving. I'm just going to go grab something super duper quick. Okay? Don't go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. What's your favorite movie pre-1960s? There's a movie called A Face in the Crowd that I really enjoy and find to be ahead of its time. That I believe is from the 50s. Why is the MASH theme song so depressing? I mean, it's a show about fucking war, right? It's not a happy show. I mean, it's a comedy, but it's like a really dark comedy, isn't it? I don't know. I've never fucking watched MASH. The sword of time will pierce our skin. It doesn't hurt when it begins, but as it works its way on in, the pain grows stronger, watch it brim. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes, and I can take or leave it if I please. And you can do the same thing if you please. I don't think it's a depressing song. I think it's a song about the fucking reality that there's always an out. If things get bad enough, you can always fucking kill yourself. So I think it's a song of hope. Never watched an episode of Kung Fu, so I don't know. There's the famous snatch the pebble from my hand scene. I know that scene. That's what I know. TJ, you're looking wet, buddy. How could I not be when you're here, Nick? You just get me wet. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, just like Jeffrey Epstein, the world's most famous suicide. Because we all know that's what happened. If you had to commit suicide, how would you do it? I'd hire an Instagram model with a giant ass to come sit on my face until I couldn't breathe. And just tell her, like, don't get up till I stop twitching. DFF Spielberg, when? It's a good idea. I don't know when. Soon. Respectable. Thanks. What is this music from? This music is from a playlist called Noir LA Dark Jazz Radio 24/7 Stream. This particular iteration of it was streamed on July 10th, 2018. I like jazz, so I played dark jazz. Did you write those Cinema for Senate scripts for Paul a few years ago? It sounded like your cadence. Nope, Paul wrote all his own scripts. Favorite angry video game nerd episode? Fuck, there's so many good ones. I'm gonna say probably Dark Castle is my favorite. I think I laughed the hardest at that one. So, yeah, Dark Castle. I'll go with that. What was the most disappointing ending to a TV series, in your opinion? I mean, I'm assuming you're excluding like TV series that never had a conclusion because they like got canceled before they could wrap up. So I'm assuming that you don't fucking mean any of those. You probably mean something that like had a fucking concrete ending, but it just sucked. I don't know, man. It's got to be Dexter, right? Yeah, I guess Game of Thrones had a pretty bad ending too, but I think Dexter had a worse one. Which internet crew is better, the AVGN crew or the Nostalgia Critics crew? Huh. Let me think, so I don't really like any of AVGN's crew at all. I like James, but I don't really like the fucking dudes that he does the other show he does with, so I don't even really watch that. That Mike Matai dude has always fucking rubbed me the wrong way. Never liked that dude. So I don't know. I guess I'll go with the Nostalgia Critics because I actually like Malcolm and Tamara, so. Is there any cryptid you believe might exist? Let me think. So I don't believe in the Chupacabra. I don't believe in Bigfoot. I don't believe in the Loch Ness Monster. No, I don't think there's one that I actually give credence to. No, I'm not playing Tetris tonight. Yeah, I do kind of like the Dexter ending. I like it because it didn't do any of the stuff that I thought it was going to do. So it was at least unpredictable. I also kind of liked the way that they killed Deb. I thought it was kind of cool that they made it seem like she was going to be all right, but then she died of complications because you just don't really see that in shows too much. So I thought that was kind of neat. But, I mean, I think it was an all right ending for the show that Dexter became after season 4 when they changed, all the writers around. Which was a pretty corny show, but I still watched it. So, I mean, I can't really complain too much. I still watched 4 seasons of that fucking shit. So, I mean, I don't know. But I think most shows end pretty satisfactorily, So, I don't know. If I watch a show to the end, usually I like the fucking ending. What cryptid do you most want to be real? I mean, like a succubus, right? Is there anything you miss about working on the Drunken Peasants? No. Unpredictable, just like The Last Jedi. What is it with every time someone there's nothing wrong with subverting expectations, okay? There's nothing wrong with doing things the audience can't predict. Like, there's plenty of times when something you didn't see coming is awesome. But there's also times when it sucks. Just like sometimes there's a really good plot twist in a movie and sometimes there's a really bad plot twist in a movie. Something is not automatically bad because it subverts expectations. Every time I fucking talk about something subverting expectations, some moron brings up The Last Jedi like that's some kind of refutation. It's not. Also, I gotta say, The Last Jedi has kind of grown in my esteem since watching that fucking debacle, whatever the fucking third one was called, Palpatine's Electric Boogaloo or whatever the fuck. If aliens abducted you and anally probed you, would you be aroused? I think it kind of depends on what the aliens look like, right? Right. I mean, even if you go to my Letterboxd review, my review of Last Jedi I give it 2.5 stars out of 5. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's mediocre to me. Yeah, The Rise of fucking Skywalker. That movie. I don't think I could hate a movie more. I think that's my least favorite movie of all time. I really fucking despise The Rise of Skywalker. So, it actually makes me think fondly. I wish they'd just let Rian Johnson do a fucking trilogy at this point. Because, Jesus, fuck that. Dude, beg for the end. You made the right choice. I wish I'd checked out too. Because The Last Jedi, I thought like, oh man, that really sucked. But after watching The Rise of Skywalker, I'm like, man, I had no idea how bad this could be. I'm sorry, Last Jedi. You go ahead and be you, man. Because that was ass. That was unmitigated fucking ass. I still haven't seen Rise of Skywalker. Should I? No. Don't do it. It's horrible. It's literally all. I mean, it's. If I, let's just put it this way. If I ever, I just said earlier, I've never walked out of a movie. If there's ever one I wish I had, it's that. If you had to make a Star Wars movie, what would it be about? I already pitched this in a pitch wars with Paul. Everyone liked Paul's idea better, but I wanted to do like a Lando Calrissian R-rated fucking grindhouse style pimp movie that shows how he fucking took over Cloud City and that involved a bunch of like crime syndicates and prostitution and shit. But, no one liked it, so whatever the fuck. Fuck you guys. You don't know what's good. I want to make Lando like a Shaft-esque sort of figure with his own like theme song. Lando, but like a black smooth guy doing it. It's going to be fucking sick. But no one liked it. Everyone wanted Paul's stupid Mandalorian thing, which they kind of got now. Sort of. Yeah, werewolves would be a cool DFF. Maybe I'll do that next October for like Halloween. Hey, Swegta. How you doing, man? I'll go ahead and make you a mod in here. You don't have to actually do anything. Just gave you the wrench out of respect. Have you ever watched Cowboy Bebop? Cowboy Bebop, huh? I don't know why. That's a really funny typo, though. Is it worse than Dark of the Moon, though? No, but it's equally bad, and Dark of the Moon was just a fucking stupid Transformers movie, so who cares if that's any fucking good? Like, if you still had hope for the Transformers movies at that point, that's on you. You think YouTube will eventually become so repressive it will no longer be a viable platform for creators like you? I suspect that maybe that'll happen. Yeah, I think they just need to stop making Star Wars movies. The Mandalorian's a cool show. Maybe it's just time for Star Wars to be shows. I don't know. Maybe the Star Wars movies are just over, you know? Just do shows. Shows seem like it's a better place. Mandalorian, pretty fucking awesome. The fucking sequel trilogy, really fucking bad. Possibly worse than the prequels. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was. At least the prequels were coherent throughout. At least there was one overarching fucking narrative and not just a hodgepodge of made up as it went bullshit. The C-3PO hour. If they do a C-3PO show, it should be called the C-3P show. Right? Right. Will there be a DFF meetup post-quarantine? And will it be 21 plus? Also, if not... Oh, shit. Achoo! Achoo! Excuse me. Sorry. Also, if not, have you had a lot of 18 to 21-year-olds at your meetups? I'm afraid I'd feel out of place. Let me tell you something. No one feels out of place at one of our meetups. Everybody who's there is accepted there. You know, I've seen people of all races have shown up. You know, transgender people, fucking midgets. Everybody. I mean, it's like you'll never feel more accepted than when you're at a fucking DFF meetup. So, as for the age limit, that just kind of depends on the venue. Usually, it's at least 18 plus, but some venues are 21 plus. So it kind of just depends. Oh, excuse me. Fucking burping and fucking sneezing and just expelling things from every fucking orifice. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Sorry. Fandoms really have a great power to draw like-minded people to one another. Yeah, that's true. I feel like straining my eyes too much to read this fucking chat. Let me fucking see if I can do something about that. That's a little easier. Didn't you and Scotty used to be Evangelion fans? I'm surprised you didn't include End of Evangelion in your top animated films episode. Not a complaint, by the way, just an observation. I mean, I like the show. I don't really know how I feel about that movie. I mean, it got a little David Lynchy for me. But, you know, I guess it was still cool, but, you know. Have you seen the ultimate cut of BVS? And if so, what did you think of it? I've never even watched that movie. I think I watched a couple scenes from it, like on YouTube and shit, but I thought they were all awful. I did not care for Ben Affleck's portrayal of Batman. I didn't really like the visual style of the movie from what I saw. So I gotta say I didn't really want to watch it. What's your favorite Corporate Avenger song? Holy shit. That's an obscure band. I'm surprised you even know who that is. Yeah, Corporate Avenger was pretty cool. Probably, I don't know, $20 Bill's pretty good. Bible is Bullshit, always a classic. Jesus Christ, Homosexual, it's pretty fun. There's a song called Gay Muslims for Christ that's pretty cool. Taxes Are Stealing, I don't know. There's lots of good fucking Corporate Avenger songs. Wish those guys had caught on more. It's time for a fat Superman. Hell yeah, it's been past time. Way past time. Is that the Native American punk band? I don't really feel like they were punk. I could probably play one of their songs. I don't think their shit's fucking copyrighted. They haven't really been a band forever, and no one seems to fucking even know they are for the most part. So let's see if this gets me fucking copyright flagged.
Mind full of lies is a liar's mind. We moved ahead but left the truth behind. They say the truth will set you free, but they don't know their history. There's blood from sea to shining sea. You see the fruit that's on the tree, with roots and white supremacy, a stolen land for you, for me. Mind full of lies is a liar's mind. We moved ahead but left the truth behind. They say the truth will set you free, but they don't know their history. There's blood from sea to shining sea. You see the fruit that's on the tree, with roots and white supremacy, a stolen land for you, for me. There's oxygen in my leg. I did my dream myself away. After Jackson made his play, remember like the Cherokee. I think it was on a $20 bill. How would the Jews feel if it was on a $20 bill? How would the Jews feel if it was on a $20 bill? How would the Jews feel if it was on a $20 bill? How would the Jews feel? Trail of tears, 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 trail of tears.
Yeah, bitch. If Hitler was on the $20 bill, how would the Jews feel? Yeah, well, I didn't get a copyright strike, so whatever. No, they didn't stop me. A lot of times if you stream shit that's copyrighted, they'll be like, uh-oh, you're being naughty. But they didn't say it, so. Yeah. Fuck them. What are you going to do? YouTube's a cunt anyway. They got all kinds of cool shit. Sounded like Nin Manson. Maybe a little. Go to bed, TJ. You're going to have a heart attack soon. I warned you. You're getting hidden on this channel, bitch. Any last words before you're banned? Ravens fan 842. Personal preference aside, do you think it's unethical for people to consume meat? Probably, but I still do it, so whatever. Do you know why half my comments don't seem to show up? No, I don't. Are you cursing? Paul told me to do this. Oh, well, I guess if it was Paul, I can spare you. But you're still getting time out. TJ doesn't sleep. That's why he doesn't believe in nighttime. Hell yeah, fuck night. Fuck night, fuck sleep. Fuck all those fucking lies the system tells you. If Hitler was on the $20 bill, how would the Jews feel? I don't know. Probably pissed. Probably wouldn't like it, huh? your favorite musician pre-1960s? Probably Johnny Cash, right? I don't know. Didn't he put out his first fucking songs in the 50s? He should be the 100. What the fuck does that mean? The new format for Cinema Cynics, the Fanatic review / deep dive, going to be the new standard for all the plague going on. Yeah, I think it's going to be the standard at least for that time period. It's a little too hard to fucking watch a movie together right now. I don't know. We're looking at some other services, so. Hey, TJ, did your talk with Vosh change your mind on some things? He got me to consider sucking it up and voting for Biden, but I still don't think I'm going to. But he at least got me to seriously consider it, so I can say he did that. But mostly, I think we pretty much were already on the same page on stuff. Yeah, you can't say Hitler, I guess. YouTube's like, no. What do you say about Biden? He just made a variation of the harm reduction argument, I guess. It's like, well, you know, Biden's going to be better for, like, trans people and other minorities, which he probably would be, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, the Supreme Court, I guess, is a strong reason not to let it get stacked with conservative fucking activist judges, but I don't know, man. I don't even know that the DNC cares about winning the presidency. That was my argument, Levi. Why don't I call myself a communist? I don't think I go so far as communism. Maybe in some kind of far future we could do that. I don't think the technology is there yet. I also don't think human beings are ready to self-organize. The thing about old people is there's always a new crop of old people. I disliked your stream. Want to fight? No. I don't care. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I wish you did. humans will never be ready to self-organize. I don't know. I think with the right augmentations, we might be ready. Is this still the same music playlist? It is. It is indeed. Preference, Dark Side of the Moon or The Wall? I think I got to give a slight edge to Dark Side of the Moon on that one. That's a weird take, Dolphin Boy. I don't really get that one. I don't really see how the Federation was a libertarian military force, or the, Starfleet. I also don't really see how Star Trek, the Star Trek universe, was at all anarchistic, nor really communist. They still had a very rigid hierarchical societal structure. I find it hilarious that you're seen by some as an insensitive neckbeard edgelord, yet according to Chelsea, Chelsea is meaner than you, and you can actually cry in a movie. Yeah. I become a softie when I'm watching movies sometimes. I guess it's easier for me to let my emotional guard down watching a movie. Yeah, I really don't care for early Pink Floyd that much. I don't really like the Barrett years. I'm definitely way more into Roger Waters' take on what the band should be. Is Wish You Were Here or Animals the third best Pink Floyd album? Fuck. I think Wish You Were Here. Do you have a TV series you would recommend while we're in quarantine? Go watch Kidding. I'm tired of no one watching that fucking show. I'm tired of not having anyone I can discuss that fucking show with. Someone go watch it, for fuck's sake. Someone other than me. I'm glad I'm not the only fat neckbeard to cry watching Coco. Yeah. It's a good feel. I'll be right back. And I'm back. There's a certain level of heaviness in music where it gets to the point where I just find it like too absurd to take seriously. Around the point where the vocals start getting like when it starts getting like that, I'm like, okay. This is dumb now. This has officially gotten to the point of dumb. So that's where I'm at on that. Do you like any My Chemical Romance songs? Not that I can think of. Well, doom, 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 doom. Let's go ahead and do the political compass test because it seems like that's popular again. Everyone's doing that these days. By everyone, I mean I've seen Ben Shapiro do it recently, and I saw Kyle Kalinske do it recently. So to me, that's everyone. The whole left is doing it. The whole right is doing it. It's time for me to do it, damn it. For the 900th time, I will take the political compass test. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interest of transnational corporations. Strongly agree. I'd always support my country, whether it was right or wrong. Strongly agree. No, strongly disagree. Fuck that. My country is often wrong, I find. And I am often right, strangely enough. No one chooses his country, so it's foolish to be proud of it. Agree. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. What's our race? Who's asking me this? What if it's a black dude asking me the question? Anyway, I disagree. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. No, sometimes the enemy of your enemy is still your enemy. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. I mean, I can see a hypothetical scenario or two where it wouldn't be. But I think overall, yeah. I disagree. There's a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I used to not agree with that. And I really, I'm part of that. So I probably should disagree, but I don't. I agree. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. Agree. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. They're both important, but I think you got to fucking make sure people can work. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Duh. I think you have to be stupid to fucking answer otherwise on that one, right? Like, does anyone think corporations are really going to be like, we need to protect the environment, not our profits? You know, you'd have to be fucking naive. You have to be living in a fucking fairy tale. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. I don't know if that's the best way to appropriate resources. I guess I disagree, but not strongly. The freer the market, the freer the people. Strongly disagree. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. Yes. People should be able to count on clean drinking water coming right from their faucet. Shouldn't have to buy a fucking bottle of water to get something that's worth drinking. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. I think that, like a lot of other things, there should be fucking regulations put on this, but I don't agree as of yet with abolishing private ownership of land, so I guess I disagree. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money. Yep. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. I'm going to go with weak agree on that one. I believe in some protectionism. I don't believe in strong protectionism. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. Disagree. The rich are too highly taxed. Disagree. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. No. Governments should penalize. Penal. Penal. Get it? It sounds like penis. Government should have the ability to penalize. I'm sorry, not the ability. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Yeah. Genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. Yeah. Abortion, when a woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal. Strongly disagree. All authority should be questioned. Strongly agree. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Strongly disagree. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Strongly disagree. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Strongly agree. All people have their rights, but it is better that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. No. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. No. All the research shows that's not true. You should not be a criminal offense. Strongly agree. I also would expand that to pretty much any drug. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find a job. Why? No. No, I strongly disagree. Just school should not just be like job training. People with serious, like, you realize that when George Carlin does his routine about like how the system just wants to churn out obedient workers, that's exactly the kind of shit he's talking about, right? Where everything is just geared towards like, here, this is going to teach you how to be a cog in the fucking machine. No, it's not a great idea. People with serious inheritable diseases should not be allowed to reproduce. I know I'm going to get shit for this one, but I strongly agree. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. Strongly disagree. There are no savage or civilized people. There are only different cultures. Disagree. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society support. Strongly disagree. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Strongly disagree. Face your fucking problems. First-generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. Strongly disagree. I don't even know what integration is supposed to mean. Integrated with what? There's not one, monoculture in America. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. Yeah, because, man, if the CEO of Walmart's doing well, that homeless guy on the street is also doing well. What a stupid hypothesis. Strongly disagree. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. Strongly disagree. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. Strongly agree. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. Strongly disagree. Because that's not an advantage. That's a disadvantage. I can see scenarios where it would be an advantage, but I can also see tons of scenarios where it's a disadvantage. There should usually be a robust argument about any sort of thing that a society is going to do. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. Strongly disagree. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Strongly disagree. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. Strongly disagree. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. I've never seen a single piece of art that didn't represent something. So I don't even think I think that this is predicated upon a false notion, but I guess I disagree. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree. It's a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. Strongly disagree. The business person and manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Strongly disagree. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. Strongly disagree. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. Strongly agree. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. I wouldn't know because I'm not fucking mature, but I guess I disagree. Astrology explains shit. No. You cannot be moral without being religious. Dumb. Charity is better than Social Security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Obviously not. Some people are naturally unlucky. I don't believe in luck. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. Well, of course it has to. Strongly agree. No, I strongly disagree. Sex outside marriage is usually immoral. Well, if you do it right. Strongly disagree. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. If they want to be tortured by that bullshit, they can go right ahead. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Agree. What goes on in the bedroom is no business of the state. Agree. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Disagree. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. No. It needs to go further. All right. So you guys are familiar with the axis system, I'm sure. There's two axes. Axes. I don't know how to pluralize that. There's the authoritarian to libertarian axis. There's the left to right axis. They kind of give examples here, I think, of everybody. Like authoritarian left would be like Stalin. I guess libertarian left would be like Gandhi. Or like, Noam Chomsky or something. Libertarian right, they'd be like Milton Friedman or like Ron Paul. Stuff like that. Authoritarian right would be Hatcher. Sorry, not Hatcher. I combined Thatcher and Hitler. Hatcher. It's a weird... That'd be a weird fucking creation. Now I'm going to go with... also, pretty much our entire political fucking spectrum in America. Like, Biden would be around here somewhere. Trump's, like, around here somewhere, around the Thatcher area. So, yeah. Pretty much our entire political system exists between different levels of authoritarian right. Where do I go? Cool. So, economic left, right, negative 8.13, social libertarian / authoritarian, negative 9.03. I'm almost all the way in that corner. That's my goal. One day I want to take this test and just be in that fucking corner, dude. I just want to get there. It's like, what do I got to do? What opinions do I have to change to get in that fucking corner? I just want to be right there. Anyway, there's my political compass. And I'll go back to the chat. Hold on, I gotta fucking update it. Why is Hitler only a bit past center there? Well, that was on the left-right economic strata. Hitler was neither really far right or left in terms of his economics. Obviously, he was very far towards the authoritarian end of the spectrum. But his economics were kind of a centrist. He was kind of a center economically. He embraced some left-wing and right-wing policies there. Elf the chat? What the fuck is that? Adolf the centrist. Right there in the middle. Adolf Hitler was an enlightened centrist, y'all. That's why he's gonna save us all. This is a cool song. dig the vibe of this one. What would happen if Paul took it? I feel like he'd be a little bit more towards the authoritarian end than me. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll make him take it. I think it would be cool to watch politicians actually take this live and have to answer these questions. That's what needs to happen. Paul's not here. Quit saying take it, Paul. He's not like he's sitting next to me. Yeah, Paul's been here this whole time just being real quiet. Just waiting for someone to ask him something before he spoke up. Fucking dumbass motherfucker. Fucking stupid. Yeah, shut up, Paul. Fucking asshole. This is my stream. Quit your fucking endless yammering. Goddamn, Paul. Why won't he ever just shut up, huh, folks? Fucking stupid Paul and his lies. Why does he lie? Why, oh, why does he lie, lie, lie? Do a barrel roll. Everybody do a barrel roll. So many barrels. So many rolls. It's all we need. No, I'm not staying home in November. I'll vote. But I'm not going to vote for... I don't think I'm going to vote for Biden. I'm going to try to do some down ballot shit. But I live in Louisiana, so there's probably a pretty strong limit on what I can actually do. But I'll do my best. Yeah, I might vote for the other Biden. It's a good point. Everyone's talking about voting for this Biden, but what about the other Biden? We kind of forgot about him. It's time to vote for the other Biden, everybody. Does Paul's defeatist attitude get on your nerves sometimes? No. No, I don't think so. I think he's vindicated a lot of times. Listen, fat. Listen, fat. I'm Joe Biden, and I'm here to tell you a thing or two, you some bitch. Gonna learn you right, boy. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier's what you is. Ain't nobody like you. Yeah, he was a real person. Corn Pop was not only a real person, but he was a bad dude. TJ, did you like The Lighthouse? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, brah. What of it? You got a problem with me liking The Lighthouse? Is that what I'm hearing from you? You got some issue with me, bitch? Fuck you up. I'll destroy your very fucking existence. Question me for a fucking second, you punk ass little motherfucker. Punk ass bitch. Try to come up here talking your bullshit. Fucking other Biden. Are there any issues Biden is on the left of? I don't know. You want to go look at Biden's policy? I want to go see if we can find anything. We can do it. Nothing wrong with it, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go fucking look at Biden's shit. Couldn't hurt, right? Biden on the issues. 2020 voters guide. The fuck? Why is this still here? Go away. No one wants you. All right. Capital punishment, death penalty, abolish. I agree with that. Cash bail reform, end it. I agree with that. Cocaine sentencing disparities, scrap the disparity. That's not my position. My position is legalize cocaine. Mandatory minimum sentences, sentences reform. Eliminate mandatory minimum sentences. I agree with that. Eliminate private prisons. I agree with that. Raise the minimum wage $15 an hour. I agree. Paid leave. I agree with that. Study reparations. No. Either fucking admit you're for it or against it. Stop with this study bullshit. Charter schools, against for-profit charter schools. I don't really know where I'm at on that one. Cost of college, 2 years should be free. No, it should just all be free. Student debt, expand or fix existing debt relief programs. No. Just eliminate student debt. Cancel all student debt. Teacher pay, boost teacher pay. That's just typical Democrat shit. I guess I agree. Campaign finance, unlimited spending should not be allowed in politics. Okay. It's a pretty low bar. I guess I agree with that. I think it should go a little further. Nuclear power, support developing new nuclear technology as part of effort to fight climate change. Seems like he's the only one that says that. I actually agree with that. Oil and gas, end new oil and gas leases on federal land and end offshore drilling. I agree. Reduce carbon emissions, tax them. I agree with that. I think more needs to be done, but I agree with that part of it anyway. Farm economy, strengthen enforcement, but stop short of trust busting. I'm not sure. I don't really have many opinions on farming issues, so. Assault weapons, support a voluntary buyback program. I don't know that I'm against assault weapons. Background checks, in favor of universal background check. I'm in favor of that as well. Weapon registry, I favor that. Abortion, some limits. What limits? Former Vice President Joe Biden's position on abortion has essentially spanned the entire spectrum. in the 80s. I don't know where the fuck he's at on that then. I disagree with this ACA expansion shit. I think we need Medicare for all or some sort of universal system. Drug costs linking to overseas prices. What does that mean? Biden would establish an independent board within HHS to set prices based on those paid overseas. The prices set by that board would be required for Medicare and Biden's proposed public option plan, and they'd be available to Obamacare plans. This sounds convoluted. Medicare for all opposes it. Yep. DACA, citizenship for dreamers. I agree. Legal entry leaves the statute in place. Let's see what that's. Where is he? I don't know. Transportation, pay for infrastructure through changing taxes on corporations. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Something has to be done about infrastructure. Legalize wearing marijuana, let the states decide. No, wrong. Scrap past pot convictions. That's a good one. Defense spending, boost the defense budget. No. Keep the troops deployed overseas. No. Capital gains tax, increase the capital gains tax rate. I agree. Raise corporate taxes, but keep rates lower than before 2017. No. How are you going to say that when you just said we need to raise taxes enough to fix the infrastructure in America? Wealth tax, increase existing taxes on upper income Americans. Sure. Rural broadband, dedicate open-ended federal funding to support rural broadband. Okay. You actually have to make sure the companies do it, though, because a lot of these companies, they'll take money for one purpose and then use it for something else, and then the government never holds them accountable. Social media, we should consider holding companies legally liable for user posts. Oh my God, that's disastrously stupid. No, that's a terrible idea. That'll lead to so much censorship. It's not even crazy. I mean, it is crazy. It's not even funny, is what I'm saying. Antitrust, we need more investigations first. What the fuck does that mean? Don't worry so much about China. Bad time for that point of view. Support the USMCA. No, it's fucking awful. Don't use tariffs to pressure countries. I don't think there's... What's wrong with tariffs? Trump does some tariffs, and now all of a sudden tariffs are just bad. Support joining CPTPP. No. Stop getting into all these terrible fucking trade fucking agreements. All right, so I mean, I agree with him on some stuff, you know? The problem is I don't really know. I don't trust him on the stuff. I mean, like, even everything I see that I agree with him on, I'm like, does he really believe that, though, or is he just trying to say that to get my fucking vote? I think it's probably the latter. And then everything I disagree with, I'm like, oh, I think these are his real positions. So maybe I'm a little biased going in. But that's where I'm at on that. This platform is farther left than any major political party platform since FDR. So, we're talking about a country where the Overton window is like so far to the fucking right, it's not even funny. Our Republican politicians would basically be Nazis in any other fucking country. Our Democrat politicians would basically be right-wingers in any other fucking country. So, him running, oh, he's further to the left than any other fucking Democrat since FDR. It's like, wow. I'm not impressed. I'm also not sure if that's true. I need to look more into this fucking shit he said about holding platforms liable for user posts, man. That's fucking insane. I'm sorry, anyone who believes that, it's like you got a screw loose, or you're just not fucking thinking about the repercussions at all. His foreign policy is basically is just the Trump foreign policy, so which was the Obama foreign policy, which was the Clinton foreign policy, which was the Bush foreign policy. It just doesn't change. Foreign policy is always just the fucking same foreign policy of imperialism. There's no end in fucking sight. TJ did. Sorry. Spaced out for a minute.
Okay, I'm bored.
Sorry. Dum 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 blah 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 blah. Nobody understands me. Nobody understands my power. Blah, blah, blah. I am too powerful. I have become a god.
Fish and people can coexist peacefully.
You don't believe that? You're crazy. Oh, you're fucking crazy. You psycho. You psycho son of a bitch. You don't know what life is. Yeah, man.
Ever feel like the universe is just a simulation?
Enough with that. Come on. What a boring question. Did your mom react similarly to you being bisexual as she did to you being atheist? I would say it was slightly less of a backlash, but it wasn't that much slightly less of a backlash. TJ is schizophrenic all of a sudden. It's this all of a sudden shit. It's not that fucking sudden. Who's that smoking? I don't know. Who is that smoking? Good question. Does anyone know? Can anyone tell? Is this heaven or is this hell? Who even knows anymore? Whole damn world's on fire. I don't know anymore what's going on. It's madness. Fucking goddamn madness. And anyone who doesn't know it's madness is themselves mad. Did your mom become more progressive over the years? No, I'd say she's become more conservative over the years. As she gets older, the conservative brainworms overtake her soul. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. People are all psychopaths. You're all mad, I tell you. Mad. What am I rolling on? What the fuck does that mean? Was your dad a liberal, conservative, or something else? I think my dad was mostly conservative, but with some strange ideas. Like he believed in a wealth cap. He believed off and on universal health care. Just kind of depended on the day on that one. My chats aren't showing. Sorry. Seems like that one is. I don't know what to tell you. Do you have a couple of moments in your head that you think caused you to be who you are? No. I don't think life works that way. My chats aren't showing either. Well, yet again, there you are. Seems like the only time you people get your chats through is when you're bitching about how you can't get any chats through. Poor bastards. No, I haven't discovered any new music I like recently. I can't contribute to conversations. Damn. I'm sad for you. How brutally, brutally sad. I wish you could. Well, normally I would go outside to smoke a cigarette, but I think a man should be able to smoke a cigarette in his fucking house every so often without getting shit for it. So I'm gonna make this one of those occasions.
Oh, that's good.
Just a little bit of rain.
Dump, 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 dump. I don't like this song. Skip. Like it's still going. All right, that's better. Chelsea gonna be mad. Yeah, probably. But you know what? I get one every now and then, man. I haven't smoked in the house for a long, long time. I think I can get away with one. I think that's only fair. Every once in a while, a man should be able to live like it's 1957 again. TJ, you are given ultimate authority over the world, but your one and only edict has to fit within 40 characters. Well, that's easy. I just write a giant fucking screed, and then the edict is everything in this screed must be obeyed. There you go. Loophole, bitch. Butts better than chat. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I'm sure Rick and Morty will start sucking at some point. Some people are already saying it does. I think they're fucking stupid, but whatever. What's worse, Modern Simpsons or Modern Family Guy? I think Modern Simpsons. Because Family Guy was always pretty stupid. The fucking fuck? I don't need no fucking crooners, okay? If you want to have some vocals, they can be, like, subtle. But I don't need no, you're the end of the rainbow. I'm a fucking pussy. La-da-da. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. Get that out of here. I have mold on my ceiling. Good for you, Michael. You might want to fucking do something about that, bro. I don't know. I want to figure something out. You should do a music discovery stream where you listen to chat recommendations and inevitably lambaste most of them. Sounds like a great recipe for getting a copyright strike. Do you watch Nathan For You or the Eric Andre Show? No. They don't sound like things I would want to watch either. What's with all the fucking lyrics all of a sudden? It was all instrumental and it turned into fucking all lyrics. All right, we're finding another playlist. That one started to sour. How has the quarantine affected your mental health? Oh, I'm fucking fit as a fiddle. You could just ask the life-size replica of me I made out of bird shit. He'll tell you. TJ never left his house anyway. That's not true. I used to go out to eat a lot. I was quite the restaurant person. I don't know. What's it called? What's a fancy word for someone who dines out all the time? It's like a foodie? I don't know. TJ, I'm sure you would actually love the Eric Andre show. It's right up your alley. I'll decide what goes up my alley, thank you. This playlist is called Dark Jazz / Doom Jazz. Restaurateur is that's someone who creates a restaurant, dude. That's someone who runs and owns restaurants. It's not someone who goes to restaurants. I am an aficionado of fine dining, good sir. There's too many Umers now. First it was Boomer. Then it was Zoomer. Doomer. Coomer. Fucking stop. No more Umers, please. I don't know what a fucking Doomer is. I don't want to know. I guess I'll look it up so I can answer your stupid fucking question. Sorry, I'm getting mean. A doomer is someone who believes that global problems, including but not limited to ecological exhaustion, overpopulation, climate change, pollution, will cause the collapse of civilization, significant human population die-off, potentially lead to eventual human extinction. Yeah, I mean, that sounds reasonable. I guess I agree with them. Dummer, tumor, kummer, shrummer, bummer, slummer, bummer. Fucking Paul. Hey, every boy, look here. It's fucking Paul again. It's fucking Paul, it is. Look there. It's fucking Paul, mate. You know what happened. Fucking Paul showed up. Human music. I like it. It sounds very human. We all need a little human music in our lives, don't we, boys? Cthulhumers. Oh my god, so many umers. So many umers, so little time. T-joomers. Zoomers, boomers, gloomers, shumers, slumers, pummers, gopzakumers. Oh, you know it. The devastating beauty. Wow, Swegta's still here. Poor bored son of a bitch. The birds have started making robot noises. I like when people in the chat just break out with some insane bullshit like that, dude. Makes me happy. Do an art stream where you are painting or something. That sounds cool. Does MS Paint still exist? Hell yeah, it does. Yeah, tell me what to fucking draw. And I'll fucking draw it. Let's fucking do this, huh? Yeah, it's drawing time. It's time to draw with the mouse, brah. It's time to do some shitty mouse drawings. Draw your own dick. They don't the sizes doesn't go small enough. Sorry. Draw a cat girl getting filled with Fuda hog. You guys immediately go sexual with the drawings. This is, you know, I remind you, this is still YouTube. We're on YouTube right now. Draw the other Biden. Okay, that's a good suggestion. There you go. It's the other Biden. He's beautiful. The other Biden looks like a shitty 90s new metal vocalist. It sure does. It's a good point. He sure does. The other Biden loves you all. He's a sweet man. What's the other Biden's name? Felipe Biden. Felipe. You know, BoJack Horseman never did answer one very essential question, which is, does BoJack Horseman have a horse-sized penis? I'm done drawing. Maybe later. No more drawing requests. I'm all drawed out. Felipe Biden. Besides, there's no topping Felipe Biden. Did the other Biden fight the other corn pop? No, the other Biden was able to come to fucking peaceful terms with corn pop, dude. They negotiated. They used their words like mature, civilized people. Felipe Biden doesn't fucking get a length of chain and threaten people. Felipe Biden is a fucking astute negotiator and diplomat. So, he would never do such a thing. Unless the circumstances absolutely called for it. Which they didn't. Where's the other TJ? Shoving his dick in your mom's ass. The other Biden is hiding among us. No one knows who he is, where, why. But we know he's out there. Contemplating dark thoughts. Plotting against us. I'm so bored I can't stop cooking shit. Girl's cooking her own shit, y'all. Things have gotten bad. Things have gone off the rails. Took another shit, better cook it. Is Felipe Biden over 8 feet tall? How did you know? Have you seen him? Do you know his power? Looks like some of the music on this playlist might be triggering some copyright shit. So we'll just go to good old Wagner. I know that doesn't fucking trigger no copyright. That doesn't really match my mood. Is there Doom classical music? I don't know. Let's see. Doom classical music. The best of dark classical music for horror atmosphere. No, that's fine. Let's just leave that alone. When I turn on the fucking shit, it's like, it's like, okay, come on, man. A little bit on the silly side. Come on. A little bit silly. Book. Book. Just wanted to say the word book. Hey, TG, have you heard about Gotham High yet? It sounds hilariously bad. No? The fuck is that? Is that when you take a weed tour of Gotham City? I want to see you eat a cheeseburger, boy. Eat that cheeseburger, boy. Eat it real slow.
TJ, as an expert, what homemade items can be used as a dildo besides fruit? Hey, man, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. You ever heard that saying? Man, I wish there was something to talk about. Welcome to life. Why is everyone talking about 9/11? Why shouldn't they? It's a historic day. What you got against 9/11, huh? Apparently Gotham High is about when Bruce Wayne was in high school. Okay. Good to know. Well, that sounds like a masterpiece. Because that's really the interesting period of Bruce Wayne's life, you know? Long before he was Batman, you know? Skeleton. Oh, the skeletons. Do you see them dance? Do you see their bones rattle about? Aren't they mystical and magical? God damn, I love them skeletons. How do you celebrate 9/11, TJ? I throw a paper airplane at a house of cards to commemorate that tragic day. What is the darkest image you can conjure up from the depths of your mind, TJ? Hold on. There it is. You notice the music appropriately stopped. Here's an idea. If they want to make a Batman show, why don't they just make a fucking show where he's Batman? Like, we're at the point now where there's fucking TV shows of that caliber. Like, where they can just, like, make... Like, just make a fucking Batman show. I don't give a fuck about Batman in goddamn high school. Who gives a shit? Fuck that. That's like the worst fucking idea I've ever heard. Or like, let's make a show about Gotham City before Batman shows up. It's like, man, fuck you. Just make a show about fucking Batman already. Like, why? What's with all this prequel shit? Just make a show where he's fucking Batman and he's fighting the Joker and fucking Penguin and shit. Come on, the 60s had it. Why can't we have it? That's where I'm at. Give me a fucking Batman show, for fuck's sake. I mean, I think that franchise is exhausted, no? It's going strong after like 500 years, so apparently not. My appetite for Batman is inexhaustible. Give me more Batman. I wish Disney owned Batman. They'd give me a fucking Batman show. Oh yeah, there's a Batwoman show. I forgot about that. Anything but a Batman show, right? They'll just do any fucking goddamn thing but a fucking Batman show, huh? There's not an Alfred show. Go away. If there is, I don't even want to know about it. Just go away. Good one, Ricklin Manchez. That's some funny shit, bro. You're one funny son of a bitch, you know that? Funniest goddamn son of a bitch of all time. See if there's any good BuzzFeed quizzes. Let's take a look. Which Disney characters with the same voice do you prefer? Stupid. Only people who can see red really well can read these words. All right. This one I'm struggling with. I can kind of see it. I think it says toes. Okay. Fuck, I can barely make that out. I don't think I can do this one. I think
says dark. Cool. I think it says live. Bar. Lead. Fuck. I don't. All right, I don't know that one. You have perfect color vision and can see the color red better than most people. Congratulations. 9 out of 10. Couldn't get that last one. Yeah, I guess that was kind of hard for you guys with your lower quality video. Let's see. Wow, even for BuzzFeed quizzes, these are pretty bad. See if there's some other fucking quiz or something I can take. Motherfucker. Fucking chat keeps stalling out. What kind of turd on the side of the road best represents you? Whoa. According to 538, this is the first personality quiz that's based on science. Science, y'all. Holy shit. I tend to be quiet. I can be. I know you guys really don't see my quiet side very often, but I do have one. I think I oscillate between being a fucking blabbermouth and being quiet, so I'll go neutral. I am compassionate and have a soft heart. Disagree. I tend to be disorganized. Yeah. I worry a lot. A little bit, but not much. I am fascinated by art, music, or literature. Yeah. I am dominant and act as a leader. I agree a little. I am sometimes rude to others. I definitely can be. I have difficulty getting started on tasks. Yes. I tend to feel depressed and blue. Neutral on that. I have little interest in abstract ideas. I have a lot of interest in abstract ideas. I am full of energy. Disagree. I assume the best about people. I kind of do. I am reliable and can always be counted on. I disagree a little bit with that. I am emotionally stable and not easily upset. Once again, I know it might not seem like it to you guys, but I think in general terms, I'm pretty emotionally stable. Probably because I exercise all my demons here. I am original and come up with new ideas. Damn right, bitch. I am outgoing and sociable. Nope. I can be cold and uncaring. That's true, I can. I keep things neat and tidy. Nope. I am relaxed and handle stress well. I'll go neutral. I have few artistic interests. I have many. I prefer to have others take charge. Sometimes, it's neutral. Depends on the situation. I am respectful and treat others with respect. Nope. I am persistent and work until the task is finished. Nope. I feel secure and comfortable with myself. Yeah, mostly. I am a complex and deep thinker. You know I think that of myself. I am less active than other people. That does seem to be true. I tend to find fault with others. I can be somewhat careless. Yeah. I am temperamental and get emotional easily. No. I have little creativity. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right, I got my results. So, I have pretty much none of these. It's just like, bleh, don't care about any of that. Agreeableness, 25 out of 100. So I'm not very agreeable. Conscientiousness, 4 out of 100. Jesus. Apparently I have, it must just be 0. I have no conscientiousness whatsoever. Negative emotionality, 21 out of 100. Barely any. Extroversion, 33 out of 100. Barely any. Openness to experience, though. I'm all like, blam. Give me some experience, bitch. I am an empty vessel. Fill me with experience. Now. Now. Agreeableness subtraits. Trust, respectfulness, compassion. I have a little bit of trust, but very much no compassion or respectfulness. This is what a normal human looks like to the right here. This is the national average. I have just one little spike. I guess I trust people. Let's see. Just nothing. When it comes to conscientiousness, it's just like, here's normal people over here. And here's me, just a void. Just nothing. Not even a fucking... let's see. Negative emotionality. I have a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of depression, but not much. And pretty much no emotional volatility. Normal people have a little bit of a triangle. Extroversion. Almost no sociability. No energy. But some assertiveness. So what I've learned here is that I'm an emotionally stunted, fucking crippled human being that has no business fucking walking amongst you. beautiful feeling. Well, I guess I should probably go. How long have I been doing this, huh? Yeah, I think it's time for me to go to fucking bed. I don't think I can fight the sleep demon anymore. TJ, too weird to live, too rare to die. I think we can end on that note, right? Thank you guys for existing in this plane with me. See you again real soon.